Hello guys, my name is Dr. Varun and here we are back with another video that is 30 days, 30 most important topics for NEET 2025.
Chalo, let's complete it.
So in this video, we're gonna be dealing about the chapter that is excretory products and its elimination. And in this topic, the most important confusing topic to most of the student is what regulation of the kidney function, where three different regulations are being given depending upon the different scenario. And let's just try to decode each of them one by one. Starting with the first one, that is what? That is ADH. Okay, or the osmoreceptors or we call it antidiuretic method. Now what happened? Imagine there is a person who drinks lots of coffee and tea. Like me, I drink lots of coffee. So what happened in these people that the coffee increases the release of lot of water with it. Okay, now if the water in my body is keep on releasing, then what will happen? My body water level will reduce. The water is present where? Of course, everywhere, but in the blood, major water in the fluid it is present. So water will be released by the kidney from the blood. Then what will happen? The blood volume of water will decrease. And if the blood volume of water will decrease, what will happen? The blood will get panic. What is happening and why it's happening? I want my water back. Now, if we want our water to be back, what do we want to do? We want certain hormones as a Superman to come up, and it will do what? It will make our kidney to reabsorb certain things. And this is all about this receptor. So what happened? The NCRT says that when your body volume decreases or reduces, then what happened? Certain osmoreceptors, they becomes activated. And these, what are these osmoreceptors? So it activates what? Your pituitary gland. Which is the pituitary gland? Posterior pituitary gland. It activate posterior, this is very important, posterior pituitary gland, which like by the what? Hypothalamus only will start everything because chief gland. And this posterior pituitary gland will release what? It release vasopressin. Vasopressin is also called as ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone. Once this antidiuretic hormone released, it will go on what? It will go on the DCT. Okay, it will act on this hormone, act on the hormone act on the DCT, okay, of nephron, and from there it will absorb, it will make it to absorb, and DCT will absorb ions and water, which is what? It is very selective or conditional reabsorption. Normally, I have told you what? That your DCT never ever absorb anything. But this time, when there is ADH hormone releasing, the DCT will absorb certain of the waters and ions. And that is being written in NCRT also, and here it is explained also. So that's all for this hormone. Very easy when the blood volume is decreasing. But what if this thing is happening when the diuretic substances are being taken by the body? What if the person that is not like maybe taking or some other method that can occur to increase the body blood volume? So let's just see that. When there is decrease in the blood volume, that will be present in the afferent. Imagine that the afferent arteriole is coming into the glomerulus and its pressure has been reduced, volume has been reduced. If the volume would be reduced, this will be sensed by JG cells, which are what? Juxtamedullary cells, which are the cells present in this area, formed by DCT in between cells and the afferent arterioles. This together becomes a complex called as what? Called as juxtamedullary apparatus. This juxtamedullary apparatus will activate like what? Like your, do you remember that King Kong versus gorilla thing? So that King Kong kind of thing will woke up. As it will woke up, what will it will do? It will release the hormone called as renin. Let's just keep on writing it and seeing its work. Okay, so the another one is through juxtaglomerulus apparatus. Now what will happen? This is your efferent arteriole, and it will what? It will go into form what? Form your tufts of glomerulus or the glomerulus, tufts of capillaries, glomerulus. And this is present where? This is present around the Bowman's capsule. Okay, so let's just come back and see this thing. Now what will happen? That if the blood that is coming over here, okay, its blood volume is decreased. Now the cells of this has a close contact with the cells of DCT. So DCT is what? This thing is being forming the distal convoluted tubule and all. Okay, I'm making it. So in DCT certain cells are there which is called as macula cells. Don't remember it, it's okay. Here certain cells present and here certain cells are there. Together these all cells, they sensed it. Okay, as they sensed it, the decreased blood volume will stimulate JGA apparatus, which will release renin. Till now I have told you. Now this renin will do what? It will go and act on liver, where it will be doing what? It is changing angiotensinogen into, like, of course I'm making little problematic point here, I should make it better. So it act the renin, so the renin will go and act and form it what? Angiotensin 1, which will be act by changed into angiotensin 2, that will be released by what? By the enzyme over here, the enzyme angiotensin converting enzyme, that will be released by the lungs. Okay, and it will act on what? It will act on the kidney's adrenal medulla, and it will release what? Aldosterone. Sorry, not medulla, cortex, adrenal cortex, and it will release what? Aldosterone. This aldosterone will do what? It will constrict the afferent arteriole. So what will happen? As you will constrict this, because everything starts from here, so first thing I told you that what will happen? That it will constrict this thing. So this thing becomes smaller. And if you had played with the pipe, you know that if you are giving the water to the plants through the pipe, if you do this, what will happen? Pressure increases, volume increases in that area. So this thing happens. Second thing, since in body what is happening? Blood volume is reduced, means water content is reduced. So it will activate this aldosterone. Second thing, it will activate the hypothalamus, and it will do what? It will increase our thrust. Okay, so the person will feel thirsty, and if it will feel thirsty, then what will happen? It will consume water. So water level will increase in the body. And the third thing is what? That's it. Just remember this. 2 things. That's enough. So these things you have to remember about JGSS. But one condition is there. 2 things we have studied, that if the blood volume is reduced, we want to keep it fine, because or else what will happen? The person will go into hypovolemic shock and coma and he can die. So this thing understood. But what if the blood pressure is increased? Question is, what if blood pressure increased or the blood volume increased? Then in this case your heart will show the effects. So your heart will release a hormone called as antinaretic factor. This thing will do what? It will do the vasodilation. So means your vessels, arteries will dilate. As it will dilate, what will happen? Space increases, pressure decreases. And doing this, what will happen? The blood volume reduces. Blood volume reduces. That's it. So that's all for this video. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe and hit button. Since I felt that human physiology is much easier, so I didn't pay much attention, but these topics you have to do it. So I try to make you explain so that if any question, tricky question will come, you can do it. Well, that's all for this video. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe and follow with your friends. So thanks, that's all for video. I will meet with another day, another interesting video with you. Thank you.